Hello and welcome back to my craft room. Well, I've just had a really depressing art session trying to do the Scorer challenge for Scorer box number 91. We had the main supply really was these alcohol markers, which I don't have much experience at. The challenge was feminine energy. I had loads and loads of ideas. Started off really well, spent 2 hours yesterday, could not do anything worth having with it. I've just spent another 4 hours and it's all gone horribly wrong, and 6 pieces have just gone in the bin. So it's always a bit of a downer when that happens. And you know, the flip side of the buzz that I get out of creating whatever I'm working on, the flip side is when it goes wrong, it's can really bring you down. So I have 2 solutions: either go away and do something completely different, and sometimes if you go, like I did yesterday, I went away and did something different, thought I'd come back today and try it again, but that didn't work. So my other solution is don't sink into a black hole of despair. Jump back in and do something else creative instead. So I have 2 weeks to catch up, and this week's badass art journaling classes to do. So I'm gonna do one of them. I'm gonna pick last week's because it looks like the kind of most straightforward to do, and I'm quite excited about this one. So the badass art journaling course is put together by Tiare Smith, who I love, and her first lesson I did this page spread, really double page. I'm working in this concertina book that my lovely friend Gabby gave me, and I'm doing a little bit of paint from it. All the leftover paint from each spread is going on the outside. Just not me being precious about it because it's such a lovely book. So it's a different teacher every week, and each one is completely different. And one of the lovely things about these kinds of online classes is that it just makes you try something you wouldn't have tried otherwise. Now last week was Melina Dahl. I'll leave a link to her, and I'll leave a link to Badass and Tiare's website as well. Melina gave us a recipe for kind of what to do when you feel stuck and you want to do something creative, you want to make a paper, you don't know where to start. So I thought this is a perfect one to do in the state of mind I'm now in after 6 hours really slogging away at something that ended up in the bin. So what she does is take you step by step through and gives you like her recipe for an art journal page that she just follows when she doesn't know where to begin. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to tell you what all the steps are and go all through it because it's not my recipe to share, but I will do kind of a few snippets and put it all together, speed it up with a bit of music in the background for you to watch if you're interested. I thoroughly recommend doing I've done lots of different online art courses, and they're just a fabulous, really inexpensive way to get so much the benefit of so much inspiration and wisdom from these amazing teachers. I was very lucky to win a free place on the Badass Art Journaling course this year, and I want to make the absolute most of it. So I have managed to fall behind by a couple of weeks, so let's get into that. Let's move on from that challenge and try something else. I'm going to crack on now. I've had a couple of comments recently about the fact that I talk too much. I'm really sorry. If you don't like people who chat, you are watching the wrong channel. But thank you very much to all my lovely viewers who at least are kind enough to say they enjoy my chatter. To be fair, you could speed it up and put me on mute, you know? Don't have to listen to it. Okay. Sorry if I'm sounding a bit deflated and down. That's the effect it has on me when art goes wrong. So let's jump back in and take you to the desk and I'll show you what I'm playing with. So here's my journal. I've got this page. I need to come up a little bit, I think. Got this page just waiting for whatever words I decide to put there eventually. So see, these are all from the Badass Art Journaling course. This was a free class I did with Lanny Mill. Another one that I didn't like what I did in the end, so I painted over most of it. And I'm going to use it as a background for a future page. And I did that one. I quite enjoyed it. I think that kind of needs some wordage, but I can't decide what it is yet. Right, so as with any kind of mixed media process, this will be a many layered process, and you will see things going down that will later get covered up. Sometimes I'll do a lot of writing first just to get something out of my system. In fact, it's probably a good idea to do that now. And it all ends up becoming part of the finished piece. Even though you can't see much of it, I know it's there. I'm going to stop there, let it all dry, and come back and finish this off, probably now with colour pencils and paint pens, and I might make her into a bit of a clown. So I'm going to do a little bit more doodling into this, but I'm almost there now. Might just even brighten up some of the colours, or deepen up the colours in between the where I've sketched out the buildings now. Wish I hadn't done the buildings now, but I can't take them away, so we'll just have to go with it.